What the Wrestling Podcast, the show that brings you all things wrestling with your host, RJD. Your
Oh, you already know what time it is. Let's go. What's the wrestling? As always, I told you guys we were going back to the live streams, but let us not waste any more time. Let's go! Yes. Tis I, RJD here. Welcome everybody to What the Wrestling. I am your host. Man, it feels good to be back, man.
Perfect.
There's a lot going on. Hold on for a second. There's a lot going on, but man, we are back. What the Wrestling? I have my tea. I'm here to talk about AEW.
Perfect.
There is nothing better. But first things first, hit the goddamn like button. Like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. What the Wrestling, the ticker going across your screen. Man, I'm used to doing these videos as videos. Now we live streaming. For all you guys out there, like I said, RJD199 on Twitter, RJDTV2 on Twitch for all you gamers out there, and What the Wrestling Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. Man, let us get into AEW. So AEW was in Canada yet again, and we had a good show. Excuse me. Got some tea. We had a good show last night. Yes, it was a good show last night. And I'm gonna have to stop moving my hands because my camera's gonna follow me. And I'm gonna have to make sure that I put the other light on. But it's all right. It's the first time in a long time that I have live streamed. So please hit the like button on your way in. But pretty much there is a lot going on with AEW right now. A lot that I liked. That show last night ran through smoothly, as smooth can be. And I am looking forward to Blood and Guts. Now, we got a lot going on because we got Collision. Then they got All In, All Out, and All In 1 week apart from each other. So I don't know what the hell they're going to do. But what I do know is this show was good. Good show yesterday. Let's start off with Jericho versus Commander. The thing about Commander is there's nothing inherently wrong with Commander. Jericho did get the win, reversed a Dragon Rana into a Lion Tamer for the submission win. Jericho kicked out of a springboard Phoenix Splash. Commander, he can flip all over the place. He can flip you out of the gym. But when I see Commander and I see Bandito, when I see Commander and I see the Lucha Bros, I'm going to take the Lucha Bros and Bandito every time because they're just charismatic as hell. I remember the first time I saw Penta, it was Penta versus, was All In. Penta versus Kenny Omega at All In, the first All In. And literally, I was like, I love this guy. Never seen him wrestle, but he just came out mad charismatic. Don't speak no goddamn English. I didn't think, and I'm like, this guy's awesome. Like, I don't even care what he's saying. He's amazing. Just like the first time I saw like Kota Ibushi or Kota, or the first time I saw the Ace on New Japan, I'm like, on Tetsuya Naito, you gotta have something else. You can't just be flip shit all over the place. So Jericho gets the win, but this is all about the post match. Don Callis comes out, but hold on. What the hell is up with Don Callis' music? Yeah, y'all know what's up with music? Get the fuck out of here! Don Callis' music is weird as hell. Are we praying, or it's like I'm in this music and you think that something else is coming, but nothing else comes. Listen, we're gonna boo Don Callis' music, but he gets in the ring and he says Jericho. He remembers when they both showed them a video package of when they both were mentored by Bad News Allen, rest in peace. And he says, listen, you have hair, and Don, well, you don't. Callis says, Bad News is smiling in heaven at the possibility of Chris Jericho joining the Don Callis family, but he is not here to pressure him. He is happy to wait for an answer. Just think about what Bad News Allen would have wanted, and that was all she wrote. I like this. I like where it's going. I'm all for Jericho going away from the JAS and moving on to do his own thing. He's done a lot for the JAS and everybody in the JAS. So eventually, gotta move on. Gotta stay strong, right? Take that. Can't stop, won't stop. So this is what we do. Renee Paquette. Well, we had Hook. We had Hook come down to beat Jungle Boy. Jungle Boy was in the car saying he's trying to do what he does in the ring, but he keeps getting attacked. So it's not a professional work environment. Get the fuck out of here! And Hook comes down, gets in the car, but it's child locked, so he has to reach over and open it, and then he runs for his life. Hook tells him, keep running. Good stuff. After commercial, we have Renee Paquette interviewing Don Callis. Callis says Jericho is a fabulous athlete, but if you want announcements, he's going to do it in the ring and announce the 5th member of the Blackpool Combat Club at Blood and Guts, and that's to be named later. He says he's going down to the ring alone, and he's not scared of Kenny Omega. And then we had Adam Cole, baby, and MJF. This was team bonding. This was amazing. Please, TK, if you're listening, close up on me. Yeah, right here, close up on me. Let's do these every week, huh? This was awesome. So we had MJF asking Cole why he is not wearing his MJF shirt. He says he forgot. He forgot.
Stop the cap.
MJF is like,
how dare you?
Hilarious. But they both go into MJF says the two of them, MJF says that there's a bunch of girls, 2 for each of them, and Cole says he actually really cares about Britt Baker. So MJF says more for Daddy Max. He goes in there and then he comes back and he's zipping up his pants and he says the maximum ride. And what he said, the maximum ride is lifted or drained.
Give me a hell yeah! I said give me a hell yeah!
That was hilarious. Then he says, listen, I didn't really lose my shirt, but I'll wear the shirt if you do what I want to do next. So we've been sitting there like, is he going to do it or not? And then he says, you know what? Let's do it. And then they're sitting next to each other and they're playing Fight Forever. This is awesome. So he says he won't play games like some weepy virgin nerd, but Cole tells him, listen, your stats are all the way up, buddy. You be good in the game. Your stats are right, and whatever. And he says, "Man, this is kind of fun. I kind of like this." He was like, he was like, he's never been into games. He's like, he said something, and he was like, "Well, to play with a friend, to play multiplayer, you gotta like have a friend, right?" So I've kind of never had friends. And he said he's never played multiplayer, and he said you're gonna need friends for that. So he was like, you know what? He pauses the game, and he says, to be totally honest, when they were forced to be a tag team, he had every intention of blindsiding him and cutting him out at the knees. Max laughs and says he was gonna do the same thing, but Adam says, you know what? You're actually really cool, man, and I mean that. They're getting along so well. And then they pledge that they're going to win the tag titles and they're going to do so in the game. So, good stuff here. Then we had Darby and Orange Cassidy versus the JAS, Daniel Garcia and Sammy Guevara in the Blind Eliminator Tag Team Tournament semis. So, the end came when Sammy and Darby were trading punches. They collided heads. They both go down. Garcia rock bottoms Cassidy on the apron. All 4 men are down. Whoa, Nana. Prince Nana comes down and gives Daniel Garcia a skateboard. The referee takes it from him. And Shane Strickland blasts Darby Allin with a kick. And then Sammy gets Allin up and hits him with the go to hell. And Sammy and Darby gets the win. Kind of surprised me, not gonna lie. Then we got another video package with Nick Wayne, and I'm not gonna lie, I was very, very hyped to see Nick Wayne in action. I've seen only a couple of clips of him on the indies. I know he is a certified beast, but he's only 18 years old, and I just want to root for this kid because he is really good. Like, not just for 18, but he's really good. But we'll get to that at the main event. Back for commercial, Renee is interviewing Cole, but he's on the phone because Britt Baker is getting at his ass. Blame MJF. And he apologizes, hangs up, talks to Roderick Strong, and Roddy asks Adam if he really likes this dude, and Adam says MJF is a really nice guy, and remember that they don't like each other very much when they first met. He tells, he gets a text from Matt saying he's feeling sick, and he says, listen, man, stop the cap, you are not sick. Stop the cap. Get your ass out there and let's go.
How dare
And they went out there. The next was the Better Than You, Bang Bang versus Big Bill and Brian Cage. First of all, shout out Big Bill. As always, he's a beast. So this whole match built around a body slam to Big Bill from MJF. You had the fans chanting body slam. You had the fans chanting other things. At the end, this thing just continued to devolve. And I'm beginning to think that MJF is not trying to turn babyface. I'm beginning to think MJF is everybody else heel because he is great. And we respect his authority. He's a beast. The end came where he finally scooped and slammed the Big Bill. Cage tags in. Powerbomb lift is blocked. He had an eye poke. They tagged. They teased this double clothesline. And I guarantee you, we will get a double clothesline eventually. We will. But they teased the double clothesline, didn't actually hit it. But they got double clothesline themselves. But at the end of the day, they were eye poke. There was a heat seeker. Cole is legal. And he hits the boom for the win. After the match, MJF says the crowd, do we have some devil worshippers in the crowd? He says yes. Adam tells him not to touch him because he's never expected their team to work. But not only has it worked, but they're doing pretty damn good, don't you think? He thinks they're going to win the tournament, and furthermore, he thinks they're going to win the tag team titles. Renee Paquette is outside of Jericho's locker room with Jake Hager, and Jake Hager says, listen, I demand an answer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you my bucket hat. What the wrestling? Put your bid in now, merch. But I'm going to give you my bucket hat because we've had a lot of history with Don Callis, but you've also had a lot of history with me. I saved your life in Abu Dhabi, and 4 years ago, I gave up on my undefeated MMA career just because Y2J asked. He gets it. They've got a lot going on, but until Chris can be straight with him, he can't give him 100, and he has to leave his hat behind. So, shout out to Bucket Hat.
Bruh.
Ruby Soho, Sky Blue. Ruby Soho wins. Ruby Soho wins by pinfall. I like this. I like Ruby Soho. The Outcasts celebrate together after the match. And I'm looking forward to Ruby versus Willow or Athena. And I think Ruby is going to win this whole thing. I truly do. I think the Outcasts need to win, and I think they're going to win. And then we have a world premiere QTV by Harley Cameron's music video. Not bad, not bad.
Stop the cap.
Seriously, not bad. Not bad.
Stop it.
Not bad with the lyrics, okay? Not bad with the lyrics. Then we had Nick Wayne versus Shane Swerve Strickland. The end of this match was simply amazing. First of all, let me comment on Nick Wayne. Nick Wayne. Brother, I wish you nothing but the best. You've had tragedy in your life. Thank God Darby was there for you, and my condolences. Hard losing any family member, let alone a father. This brother has more natural talent than a hell of a lot of people. This brother is phenomenal, and I think the young brother is only going to get better. Imagine him when he's MJF's age. Imagine him when he's 31. He's going to be spectacular. He's gave me some Will Ospreay 1, 2, 3 kid vibes here. Shout out to Nick Wayne, man. End of this match. So, we had a springboard into a backbreaker, backdrop, and then another backbreaker by Swerve. Darby came out. He walked him out and then went back. And then when he got hit with the 2 backbreakers, he came out to egg him on. There was an avalanche poison Frankensteiner, and then he hit Wayne's World, which is basically a modified Oz Cutter. But Shane Strickland's foot was on the rope. Then Strickland, he goes for another top rope Hurricane Rana Frankensteiner, but instead it got reversed into a goddamn power bomb off the top rope. He landed right on his neck.
Stupid.
Yikes.
Stop it. Get some help.
Then he got hit with the last call, kicks out, but then he hit him with the Penta. I'm gonna do it. Penta arm break. He's selling the arm like, oh my God. And then he gets hit with the JML driver, and that is all she wrote. Nick Wayne, Swerve Strickland. Good win for Swerve. He needed one, and good showcase for Nick Wayne. Darby Allin came down to make the save, and Nick Wayne was laying there motionless. This was awesome. I like the fact too, before I move on, I like the fact too that Nick Wayne messed up a couple things, but it still was fluid. He just kept it pushing. Like, you could tell, listen, it's different doing things in front of 100 people, 300 people, 500 people, 1,000 people, rather than doing something in front of 10,000 people, 5,000 people, 15,000 people. So the fact that he was able to keep his head on. I think he like bumped one spot. Who gives a shit? This brother's got a very bright future, and he is All Elite.
Perfect.
That was your main event. The end came when Don Callis came out there with his music, and he talked his junk. Kenny Omega then came out, but he got beat up by Konosuke Takeshita and Jon Moxley, and then Pac comes out with a chair and cuts him off, throws him in the ring, and they're about to Pillmanize him before he starts talking junk. Kenny! Did you miss me, Kenny? You took everything from I cannot do it.
Stupid.
I tried to do the accent, I can't do it. He said, you're taking everything from me, my championship. You're taking everything from me. Now I'm going to end you. They are about to Pillmanize him, and he says, we've got a fifth man too. Everything goes out, and then we get a video pack. The lights go out, and it's like, who is it? Who's it gonna be? The lights are out. Kota Ibushi, everybody.
Give me a hell yeah! I said give me a hell yeah!
We got Kota Ibushi, and we've got the Golden Lovers and the Golden Elite reunited. After the video package comes on, first things first. For all the heels that stood there and looked at the video package and then waited for the lights to cut on, the Young Bucks hit super kicks. Hangman did a buckshot double lariat.
Stupid.
That looked stupid. Not gonna lie.
Surprise, motherfucker!
Glad we got Pac, because that was an actual surprise. But Kota Ibushi, the worst kept secret in all of wrestling, is here, and he will be at Blood and Guts next week. After that, he bid everybody adieu, but before he did that, he says, next week, when we've got everybody beat up, and we've got all the BCC knocked out, I'm coming for you, Don Callis. So until then, goodbye, mwah, and good night, bang. And that was all she wrote. That was your AEW Dynamite. Good show, solid show. Went quick. You never knew what was going to happen. I did not expect Pac, but the fact that we got Pac, I think, is amazing. Very, very good. Can't wait to see Blood and Guts. I think it's going to be a hell of a show. So that is it. That's all I got for you, everybody. Thank you guys for showing up. Thank you for rocking out with me. I have no idea what the hell that is. Thank you for rocking out with me. But as of now, I must go. So everybody be safe out there. I am out. The stream is not starting. It is ending.
Stupid.
I'm going, everybody. Be safe. Catch y'all on the next one. Peace.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?